Hunters found the remains of two men off I-95 in Caroline County back in 1988. It's been more than 30 years, but those two bodies still haven't been identified. Tonight, state police needs your help figuring out who these men are. 8 News reporter Olivia Jaquith joins us live in the Digital Center with the latest on this investigation. Olivia.
Well, Deanna, over the course of the past 3 decades, investigative tools like DNA testing have gotten better. The problem is that DNA testing was still pretty new when this happened. Authorities telling me as time goes on, it only becomes more difficult to solve what they believe was a homicide. More than 30 years after the death of 2 men in Caroline County, their case remains unsolved.
There's somebody out there who knows these people, who misses them, who loves them very much.
Sergeant Jessica Sheehan says Virginia State Police has been investigating since November of 1988.
Homicide is absolutely what's being investigated as is a homicide.
After 2 hunters in the Ladysmith area came across skeletal remains around the 112-mile marker off Interstate 95. Authorities like Special Agent Jonathan Johnson believe the bodies had been there since the summer.
The unfortunate part is it's trying to win a race when you don't know the start or the finish line. In this case, you have unidentified, unknown victims, which makes it difficult to find a suspect because you don't know where they've been or who they know or who they've been in contact with.
Johnson tells 8 News that the 2 men were believed to be related, likely undocumented immigrants whose initial disappearance went unreported. The other clue on their identities, a leather belt showing the word Silvano.
There was also a Mexican featherhead dressed person belt buckle that was found that was restored a little bit, and that's pretty common cultural material from Mexico and that way, but nothing to help us establish an identity on these people.
And Special Agent Johnson tells me there was an effort made back in the 80s to speak to the undocumented migrant workers here in the area, but still, no one matching these men had been reported missing. So if you know anything, you're urged to contact state police. Live in the Digital Center tonight, Olivia Jaquith, 8 News.